Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Saturday, October 31st. Happy Halloween. And it's going to be a pretty wet one out there. You can see with lots of cloud cover, our temperatures are quite uniform in the low 40s. That rain will move in from west to east throughout the morning and eventually across the entire state by early afternoon. Right now we got some rain falling across the far western areas, and we'll begin to see these show up on the rain gauges here over the next couple of hours. And again, the theme will be lots of raindrops today, so do dress the kids accordingly. It looks like the bullseye precipitation is going to occur between 3 and 9 p.m. tonight, with 5 to 7 o'clock when most of the trick-or-treaters are out. So it looks like a very wet period for those out there. And if we look at the satellite, you can see all that moisture streaming north with the system digging in from the west, helping to draw that moisture north along with high pressure off to our east. Again, all this is pulling this moisture very rapidly to the northeast and will overspread the state this morning. And you can see on radar that precipitation now moving into the western part of the state. And again, it'll spread off to the east pretty quickly once we get into mid-morning into the early afternoon. It should be raining in many areas. And you can see at 7 o'clock this morning the weather map, low pressure system across the northeast part of Oklahoma. It'll be moving off to the east, and same with a parallel system off to the north, but with that high pressure off to our east, return flow, again, bringing the moisture into the state. And by 7 p.m. tonight, very wet across much of the lower peninsula. And again, it's going to be a pretty wet one out there. Not a lot of heavy rain, but it's going to be a persistent, steady rain as it looks like. And as far as amounts goes, anywhere from around 2/10 to as much as 8/10. But again, I think most of the areas will see between 3 to 6/10 of an inch of rain. So it will be a pretty wet afternoon and evening. But then improving conditions will occur as we get into Sunday. I think from Sunday into Wednesday, it looks like dry weather, temperatures in the 60s, maybe a couple of days in the 70s. So it's going to be a very warm and dry week with the beat dumps around this area closing up, from what I understand. Looks like it's going to be a very big week for corn. We expect several days. I think we could see 400,000 bushel per day here in the Breckenridge area. So again, be careful tonight. Dress accordingly. Thanks for stopping by and have a great Halloween, and 73s to all.